Today at the Circle K, I saw this beautiful woman that had the worst, longest, comedic, craziest eyelashes, but not as cool as this. This is a visual masterpiece, a Willy Wonka of adult cinema. It's 1997's Cafe Flesh 2. How's everyone doing? I'm Jason from Barefoot. This is Squeaky Clean Adult Films. This is Cafe Flesh 2. Why didn't we do Cafe Flesh 1? I'm so stupid. I thought Cafe Flesh was X-rated. I thought it was more like Dr. Caligari. I never seen Cafe Flesh. I have to admit that right off the beginning. I didn't know Cafe Flesh was XXX. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And like I said, I thought it was like Dr. Caligari. It's Steven Sadian, and I don't know what I'm talking about, so turn off the video. I didn't find out that Cafe Flesh was XXX until picture wrap on this. Doing research, writing the script, I'm like, whoa, wait, hold on. And I went and Googled, I couldn't find Cafe Flesh. I have to go to a tube site, adult site, and I click and I'm like, oh. So now I kind of feel stupid. Anyways, I apologize for my lack of knowledge, and how about we do Cafe Flesh 2? Doesn't have Steven Sadian, but it has a powerhouse of people. Anthony Lovett directed it. Famous writer, Antonio Pasolini, which is Anthony Lovett. We've done a few of his movies. We've done Blue Bayou and we've done Latex. He's most known for a writer. He wrote those two movies I just mentioned. He's a writer, director, composer, and we've done movies he's written. This is the first time we're doing a movie that he directed, and he had some good help. He had the Jims, Jim Enright and Jim Malibu. Those were the producers. Also, Jim Enright was the assistant director. Also, Jim Malibu was the art director. So both the producers had other jobs. Lovett wrote and directed this. Didn't score it. That's kind of weird. He's kind of known for being a musician. But they bring us Cafe Flesh 2. And I like this. A lot of bad reviews because Cafe Flesh is looked upon as a masterwork. I've seen about 20 minutes of it now, but that's not going to be enough to front like I know what I'm talking about. But I like this. Man, the production design is cool. There's a lot of weird stuff going on. A lot of you have requested Cafe Flesh 2. I don't know if people have requested Cafe Flesh 1. I feel like, now I'm going to blame the audience. I feel like if people were requesting Cafe Flesh, I would have thought to myself, oh, is this XXX? So it's kind of your fault. Posivirus. The Posivirus has happened since Cafe Flesh 1. The picture I haven't seen. And everyone's a positive or a negative. Nuclear fallout. Why don't we take a gander at it? Tons of good people. We'll talk about them all at the end. VCA not only produced this, but VCA distributed it. I've read about 37 reviews for this, and about 1/3 really liked this movie. 2 hours and 12 minutes. 132 minutes. 34 and a half is the clean version. This is PG. The whole concept of sex negative and sex positive, although it got trimmed out big time, few references and that's it, but every single person in this movie smokes mad cigarettes. One person says shit, and just the vibes, the fallout of a nuclear apocalypse. So I'll see you in 34 and a half minutes.
I know love. Now, love can be a funny thing. Not the ha-ha funny, but the high, screaming, hellish kind of funny that turns on you with a vengeance and rips the spine right out of your back. Perhaps that's why I never had a taste for it myself. Not since the world came to an end, at least. It all went down the tubes in World War III. Your run-of-the-mill nuclear apocalypse. Now the fallout left 99% of the unlucky survivors unable to touch, to feel, to love, to lust. These were the sex negatives. The remaining positives or posies as we call them, did the dirty deed live and on stage in nightclubs with names like Bistro Murder, Flacketeria, and the Vag Club. All for the morbid amusement of the poor, frustrated negatives who could only sit and watch and wish it wasn't a pretty sight. But that's what made it so beautiful. I should know. I'm a negative myself. And I used to hang out at a swinging pad called Cafe Flesh. But all good things must come to an end. For us, the curtain came down when a mutant germ they called the Posy virus snuffed out the last libidos on Earth. And in a blink of an eye, Cafe Flesh was gone forever. My name is Lionel Mandre. My parents named me after a character from an old movie about the end of the world. Now that's ironic, isn't it? Now I work underground, cleaning sewers for the New Vegas septic department. You know, some people are not very happy with their lot in life. But as for me, well... So much pressure. It'll get you. Go get you. Okay. It's coming! Oh. A happy man. Smells good. Was is los? I thought my life was shit until the day when I found something buried beneath the dirt. Something that would change my life and bring back Cafe Flesh. I still had fond memories of the place, and of one French import in particular. She was a tasty little pastry. I'm sure.
Ma vie est une vie des rues. Je suis une demoiselle du soir. J'adore mon métier. Avec une exception. Des mimes.
Like most negatives, Violet Chinchilla also dreamed of Cafe Flesh. But her dream was to reopen the club. That's all she talked about. She posted flyers all over the place looking for the last posses. And that's why I gave her the wake-up call.
Fan mail from some flounder.
If you're looking for something fresh, come to 666 Infamy Lane at midnight. Meanwhile, out in the wasteland where no one survived for long, Violet's message had reached a mixed-up couple who were living on rat meat and radiation juice.
I don't know, I got a bad feeling about this. Face it, Mook. One more step and we're falling off.
Yeah, but things are about to change.
Oh, yeah. Say death is peaceful.
That flyer is calling us.
No, it's calling you, Mook. It doesn't say anything about worthless negatives.
Don't even think that way.
God, don't you think I see your little smile? Don't think I don't know what's going on inside your head?
And when did you start channeling the amazing Criswell?
Oh, God. He's electrical language, Mook. You positive, me negative.
Oh, here we go again.
Dream a little dream. That's what we Negis do. Even Violet had an industrial strength fantasy or two. Eventually, Violet came around in more ways than one. Yo, I knew you'd come. Welcome to my humble chateau.
What was all this about something fresh?
I found something very special treasure, on my job.
Spit it out, turd boy. The suspense is killing me.
Well, here it is. I found a cryo lab, with fresh, frozen flesh from the 70s. 70s. Think about it. Oh.
Oh, wait a minute. You brought me all this way for nothing?
No. I've got a live one here. Fresh. And no disease. No, she never died. She was healthy as a horse. And they quick froze her in her post-adolescent prime.
That makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. What's the catch there? Freezer burn.
No catch. No. She's perfect. Come, you want to see? Come see. This is it.
She is a knockout. Let's thaw her out and see what she can do.
No. First you pay, then we defrost.
Yeah? And what if she turns out to be damaged goods? Are you gonna guarantee her?
Oh, guarantee, yeah. 90 days, parts and labor.
Well, I'm gonna need at least 24 hours.
You still don't get it. I said first come, first serve. The Bistro Boys are very anxious to do this to you.
I'll be back with the money.
You think of that yourself? It's cash only. First come, first serve. Whoa, little baby. You and me. I was charging Violet a pretty penny for my frozen baby. Enough for me to escape the sewers forever. And there was only one place she could go to get the money.
Is this some kind of a joke?
I would never joke with you, Max.
You expect me to lend you money to start up Cafe Flash again?
I'm sure you got plenty of loot stashed away. But you owe me, Max. You know you owe me. And I need a break.
I'll tell you what. I don't owe you a damn thing, Violet.
Hey, we don't need to get violent. I can take a hint.
But hey, we go back, don't we? We're almost like family, and that means something to me. So I'll loan you the money anyway, on one condition, that you pay me back.
Well, that goes without saying, Max.
You will pay me back double. That's 200% interest in case your accountant is interested.
Wait a minute. You are joking, right?
You know I'd never joke with you. That's my offer. Take it or leave it. Well,
you drive a hard bargain, Max.
now get out. It's time for my afternoon cocktail.
You're late.
So write me a tardy slip, Slimeball. I brought your money.
Yes, thank you very much. Now, I want you to keep in mind that she's just a little bit freaked out about, the nuclear apocalypse and the end of the world and everything. But other than that, she's perfect. In fact, she managed to mumble a few interesting facts about her past. She was a star-crossed love bunny from the Frampton age, whose parents didn't approve of her love affair. So the deal was done, and she had found a slick posse stud named Snake to boot. She gathered her new crew at a dump she bought with the leftover cash.
Like it or love it?
Is it? Is it the real sign?
That's affirmative, G-girl. A real relic.
A cafe? I'll have a cappuccino. Light on the cinnamon, please.
Man, that place was legendary, especially Mom's.
Who is Mom's?
In her day, Mom was the hippest. She ran Cafe Flesh.
Yeah, from what I hear, she ran it into the ground.
As I heard it, Mom's panicked. Without Max around, business hit the skids. And when the virus came along, everyone stopped coming to Cafe Flesh. So Mom's got desperate. She took what she could get. Her brilliant idea was to turn the place into an all-girl revue. Nothing but flannel shirts and crew cuts as far as the eye could see. The place went down faster than the Hindenburg. Pity, though. They say that in her day, she was quite a dame.
If only that sign could talk.
Well, if it could, I know exactly what it would say. Cocktails, anyone? Shaken and not stirred. That was the order of business in the wonder years of commie pinkos, mushroom clouds, and howdy doody. Those were the golden days of hep cats, slick chicks, beatniks, bongos, and berets. juiced up junk keeps and junk-shooting jazz masters who mainlined rat-poisoned riffs on the American dream. It was all about iron curtains and bomb shelters, prefab hatred and phony innocence. The drug of choice, the suburban assassin, the cocktail. And as you'll see in our next little scenario, I do mean cocktail in more ways than one. So, lap it up while you can, losers, because life is short. Especially yours. That's right, old Mom's has got nothing on Violet here, 'cause I am hopped up and ready to do business.
And I take it yours truly is going to be part of the big charade?
Sweetheart, you're gonna be the star of the show, because I am going to make you the Farrah Fawcett of our generation.
Wow, someone called Mr. Heimlich. I'm all choked up.
Only one problem with your scheme there, Violet. Have you been on the fallout lately? Nobody's left.
That don't bother me. And I got the secret weapon right here. What about you, problem child?
I feel dirtier than a dirt devil, faster than a Mexican divorce. I'm a pre-nuke thrill freak looking for a kick. I've always been such a good girl.
So that was that. Buffy was set to be a star attraction of the new club, but she had her own briefcase of blues that were now coming back to haunt her.
Did you ever wonder what it would be like if you could travel through time? I did. I imagined being Cleopatra or Marie Antoinette, or Ava Braun. Now she was a real woman. But I never imagined it would be like this. Like you're listening to Led Zeppelin, and you close your eyes and you doze off, and then you open them again and you're in a horror movie. Only, it's not a movie. It's real life. At least, I think it is. This? Come in.
Hey, how you doing? Thought I'd bring you a little hot chocolate. Hope you don't mind the kind without the little marshmallows in it, do you?
You seem like an awfully nice guy.
Well, yeah, I'm a terrific guy. But enough about me. What about you? I mean, something on your mind?
I'm so confused. I really like you, Snake. You're not like the others.
And now things are really gonna heat up.
You knocked my block off!
You bet I did. You knocked my block off. Are you both posies?
Just Mookie here.
So what do you like? Just along for the sleigh ride there, champ?
No. Mookie's with my woman. I'm a Negi.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that, chump.
Come on. Let's get you cleaned up and meet the boss lady.
Violet found herself a new girl, Mookie. But what her main man, Chappie, didn't know was that he was in for the ride of his life.
How you doing? So you come by to check out the show there, Pump Monkey? Oh, Violet's gonna give her one hell of a tryout.
Hey, tryout?
What?
You just said one hell of a tryout. What are you talking about?
Oh, well, I just, you know, I meant, Oh! Hang on to your airbag there, chaparoo. You're about to hit a dangerous curve. Good luck, chump.
Olé, muchachos, and hang on to your enchilada. This next little demonstration ain't for the faint at heart.
So while Violet may have added a new filly to her staple, what she didn't know was that she was about to lose her dynamic duo.
Okay, look, this will take us up to the hideout, okay?
Oh, Snake, you didn't have to do this for me.
Well, I know, baby, but you're too good for this scene, and so ain't I. Me and you got the goods, okay? We can do it on our own, so we deserve a piece of the pie.
Okay, but will we be safe out there?
Oh, don't worry about what they say. That's all just propaganda to keep us scared, you know what I mean? This ain't the last place on Earth, baby. We're gonna blow this pop stand, get our own burg, and then we're gonna open our own version of Cafe Flesh. And we'll be the king and queen.
Ooh, that sounds like the ticket.
Well, now, you know, I gotta tell you, not too many people know about this place here. So you should be pretty safe here for a while. I'm not too sure how long. Because I gotta make arrangements to get us out of the city. Okay? Now, it's gonna take a little time because I gotta pull some strings. You know, call in some favors.
Oh, Snake. This all seems like some kind of weird dream. Like I'll wake up and Afternoon Delight will be playing on the clock radio. But I know you're real. That all of this is real. At first, I thought it was a nightmare. But not since you've come along. I don't know what I would have done without you. This may sound strange, but I think I love you, Snake. I really do. Snake, I love you.
Well, yeah, me too. Love you, I mean. You know.
Unfortunately for Violet, it was opening night, and things were only going to get worse.
I want her back. I want both of them back. She's gonna get on that stage.
Hey, I know you're pissed off. They're in love.
That don't make it all right. She's mine! I bought Buffy. That disco tramp is my property. And Snake, he stole her. He stole my property. That is a crime. So if you want to go on singing their sob story, then you go right ahead. 'Cause I don't need you either, sister. You can take a hike.
Has anyone seen my Chappie? He's been playing hide and seek for me for hours.
Don't take this personally, but I don't have time to go looking for your pathetic excuse for a boyfriend right now. I have problems enough of my own.
I knew he was upset, but I didn't know he was this upset. I just can't go on stage knowing that he's out there on the wasteland all by himself, lost in the fallout. I can't go on stage. I can't.
Shut up!
But you know, the Lord works in mysterious ways. Most of the time.
Did I miss some kind of a joke? Who are you really?
I told you, my name is Mildred. But a long time ago, they used to call me Moms. I was the June Taylor of the nuclear set, owner and operator of Cafe Flesh. How's that, Grandpa?
Your mom's? The moms? So you can help me. You know all the angles. Listen, I just want to get my gal and escape from here.
Escape? You can't escape from here. Are you blind? Can't you read these fucking signs? You're on the end of civilization. You ought to know that by now.
There's got to be something else out there other than this hellhole.
Nope. Nothing but fallout, radiation, flesh-eating mutants, and, well, plenty of death. It ain't pretty, I can tell you that. I know you may not know this, pal, but this here's heaven. Like it or not, Nukeville's as good as it gets.
It doesn't matter. I'll always be a negative. Might as well be here.
You ever hear of Passion 19?
Passion 19 doesn't exist.
What do you know about it?
I know it's the miracle cure for Negi's. I've been suckered into buying it throughout the years, but it never works. It's complete bunk nuclear folklore.
Well, this here's the real deal, chappie. Yeah, I knew the chemist who cooked it up. The only guy who knew the formula, and it died with him years ago. And I've been hanging on to these leftovers ever since.
How can you be sure it works?
Because I did it myself a long time ago. And it worked. It worked good. Yep. This here's the last of it. The most priceless shit in the entire universe. I got no use for it now. I always thought that someday I'd want to use it, but hell, who am I kidding? Even if I was to find some kind of Negi stud muffin, what did he want to do with some kind of relic like me? Yes, sir. One time I had the chance to do things right and I blew it. Maybe this here's my second chance. Here, you'll need these. Now you go set things right. You just go on.
Keep the pack.
I don't care what they say. I won't leave in a world without love. The world without love. The world without love. The world without love.
And so, by the power vested in me, by me, I hereby punish you, Mookie, and you, Chappie, to a lifetime of carnal wedlock. Guard, please remove the handcuffs of freedom. You may now penetrate the bride.
All right, what did you think of that? Pretty cool, huh? Very visual. I liked it. It was artistic. Whether you liked the story or didn't like the story, or the biggest hang-up of all the reviews, it's not Cafe Flesh 1. Depending on whatever. Very artistic movie. I loved it. Jenna Fine did awesome. Violet Chinchilla. Cool ass name too. We've seen her quite a few times. She was in Latex, and I know I talked a lot about her. She was in Orgasmo. She was in Boondock Saints. She's been in 5 or 6 Squeaky Clean Adult Films, and she carried this bad boy. Stacy Valentine played Buffy. She was our unfrozen lady from the 70s, I guess. Yeah, no, from the 70s. Scotty Schwartz from The Christmas Story. I believe it's his first time on this show. And he played 2 roles. He was the beatnik alien dude. You won't be able to tell because he had that mask on his head. But also, I think he's almost cut out of the wedding. He was a guard in the wedding. I know you can see his back. But still, Scotty Schwartz was a fascination of many when he joined the adult film world. I remember just hearing about it nonstop. And now he's on Squeaky Clean Adult Films. I'll tell you who was my favorite. A lot of vignettes. My favorite, Raylene. Oh, Raylene like a mug. I love Raylene. Raylene played Mookie. Alex Metro played Chappie. They were the couple. One's a positive, one's a negative. She bullfights. They're in quite a few scenes. They're kind of, I know I said a lot of vignettes, but they are one of the constants. There's quite a few constants. They're not like straight up vignettes, but they go through these little worlds. And Raylene is amazing. We need to do more of her movies, because now we have The Escort and Cafe Flesh 2, and I'm sold. Simon Dallow was Lionel Mandre, and he was our narrator. Down in the sewers of New Vegas, computer animated. Getting a little bit of latex there. Oh, we opened with Rebecca Lord playing our French lady. And of course, we had Kitten Natividad and Veronica Hart. 2 big cameos there. We got the Meryl Streep of the adult world and the famous Russ Meyer girl. Boobs jiggling in Airplane. Kitten was awesome. Very B-52s looking. She played Go-Go, or G-Girl as they called her. Veronica Hart played Moms. She ran Cafe Flesh, not Cafe Flesh 2. Oh, Tony Tedeschi. He was that mime in the very beginning that Rebecca Lord hated. The memes. And I think that's about it. You want to know something crazy? Jim Enright was slated for today, something that he directed. And so he got pushed by a Jim Enright produced movie. Kind of funny. I thought I'd give you a little bit of trivia. Shannon McCulloch's husband, and not to be a star, but they have requested another movie, and it's awesome. And the wifey's the star, and the husband's the director. So you'll see that next Sunday. All right, we have donation buttons. There's 3 of them. We have very trite thing by after saying it hundreds of times, and there's 4 of them, and that's it. I will see you on Hump Day for an audience request. But like I said, Cafe Flesh 2, I don't know if I'm going to go searching for screenshots or down the list. It was requested in my old style of bookkeeping, where I just copy and paste them into a gigantic list. And believe me, Cafe Flesh 2 is out there. But Wednesday is a real, bona fide audience request. So I'll see you then.